gonna hold tight with Abelard. Let them come to us.
Here we go. Let's get to it. Hold on.
Okay, I don't think I can hit any of these from where I'm at right now.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Let's get to it.
Faith without deeds none can escape the Emperor's judgment. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Why do I have a 0% chance of hitting these guys?
That is not the Emperor's will. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I mean, I've got momentum, but I'm gonna hold it.
My faith shields me.
Oh! You chucked a grenade.
Nothing.
Alright.
We need to investigate.
Not a problem for me. Losing me was your biggest mistake.
Now, I'm not gonna be able to get up there to use my momentum, so I'm gonna hold that.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. Careful now.
Out of my way.
I know what is to come. On it. Farewell. Anything else?
Okay. Problem is, she's behind.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay. Well, I have momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I refuse. I'll do it. I will not.
Jeez, I'm gonna miss every shot. Are you effing serious, man?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That was a wasted heroic momentum.
Let's get to it.
What is that?
too easy.
Oh, I shot the wrong direction. Mother of all things holy. The misclicks today are epic in proportion. You're gonna take the hit, buddy. You're gonna take it. You're gonna take it. You're gonna like it. Maybe not.
Let's make it quick.
I'm skipping. Skipping.
Hold on.
They can't shoot for shit. I'm just gonna let my shotgun really take care of it all. As long as I don't misclick this time. Get up in their face. And shoot them.
A tactically sound approach.
Oh, it's still just out of reach. Well, we can get up here anyway.
Check your aim.
God. Alright. Let's survive.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Tear down the door.
Over.
The whispers told me a secret.
The big one sounds like your dumbass cousin. Ha ha ha. Alright, we did get some goodies here, so let's go check this out. Argenta, you need... What are these boots, by the way? That's nice. Put them on. Yeah, we need to equip one of these. You know, I'm finding it's easier if we just do it straight from the slot. Yeah. Large med kit, and then Abelard. All right.
Follow my lead.
Is there any loot that we left on the floor? Not directly. Up here we did. Oh, I forgot that we can't do it that way. Yeah, got goods.
Did you want something? My whispers
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Okay. Do not touch. Alright, pilots. Alright, we open that door. We've also got some traps.
Done.
Did not disarm the middle trap.
I rise to the occasion.
That's what she said.
Excellence matters.
Alright. I am gonna get some more coffee. And then when I come back, we're gonna watch gameplay trailer for Tales of the Shire before we continue on with this playthrough. We'll be right back. Duck back out when I hear the kettle go off. All right. So Tales of the Shire is something that we're going to be playing at the end of July. I've been following this game since it was first announced, I think like 3 years ago. It's Weta Workshop's first ever video game. If you don't know who Weta Workshop is, Weta Workshop is the company that did all of everything on Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings films. Um, they are the company founded by Peter Jackson and his partners, and they have done all of the special effects for the Lord of the Rings films. They have done a ton of work over the years since then on films like Avatar and so on and so forth. Weta Workshop started off doing like practical effects and special effects in films, and then moved into the costuming and all this other stuff. They've done a ton of work in lots of different places. Yeah, they're a New Zealand company. Um, and they finally are making their very first video game. It is being published by Private Division, but yeah, this is their first ever video game, and it's called Tales of the Shire. It's a cozy crafting game that's going to be family friendly. There's no combat. It's just create a hobbit, have fun in the Shire. We're definitely going to play this game because I love Lord of the Rings. This is the most recent gameplay trailer.
Here in the Shire, time moves at just the right pace. Each day reveals new possibilities for curious hobbits. And every season brings so much to savor and discover. With the passage of time, the land changes, bringing new colors, new rhythms, and new moments to cherish. Tend to your garden.
I didn't. Okay,
and
so
bring
there's
life
housing
to the
stuff too.
land. Find joy in shaping a home that feels just right. Explore, trade, and celebrate the small joys that make each day special. On July 29th, the wait is over. Your Hobbit life begins. Every detail is yours to shape. And no matter the season, hobbits will always have time for foraging, friendship, and of course, food. Lots and lots of food.
I'm hungry. Bad
Welcome
Taste is a
home,
hilarious
Hobbit.
movie. If you've never seen Bad Taste,
Tales
guys.
of the Shire, a The Lord of the Rings game, coming July 29th.
So yeah, we're definitely that's gonna be
Major.
we'll play that one on the Xbox because I'm doing a lot of PS5 games this month because we're doing Death Stranding 2 and Destiny 2 is gonna be on the PS5. I'm playing Rogue Trader on the Xbox right now. We'll play Tales of the Shire on the Xbox. Um, I expect this to be something that we just do as like a cozy, if I'm wrapped up with Destiny 2 by that point, then we'll probably main this. But otherwise, this will be like the cozy afternoon stream when I just want to wind down for a couple of hours. Yeah, this would be what I would define as a cutesy game. Um, this will be more than likely, from what I've seen of the stuff to date, it's for people who like the crafting, base building, not even base building per se, but like the crafting, cozy crafting games. It's going to be lots of recipes and home decorations and fishing and being a hobbit, eating food and having fun with that aspect of the game. So don't expect combat or anything like that. It's just going to be a cozy little game where they build. And they've made this one so that it's available everywhere. I think it's coming out on PS5, PC, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. So it's like it's meant to be a game for all people of all ages to be able to just hop on and have fun with. So uh, that's at the end of the month. We're gonna be playing that one when it comes out. I can't wait to get my Hobbit on. I think the I think my niece and nephew are gonna play this too. I've been talking to my sister-in-law about this. I think they're gonna pick this up because we're playing Lord of the Rings online on Sunday nights with them. They're really deep into Lord of the Rings right now, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get this game for their kids. Probably have dragon fireworks. Yeah, if I had to guess. Do 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 do. All right. Let's go through this door. There's no T6 alpha male. Alpha males in that
It's
game.
about time.
No.
That wasn't so difficult.
Ooh, what is this? Death World Origin light flak armor. I don't think any of us are Death World Origin characters. I might be able to start my own street gang of hobbits. Yeah. Alright. I think we go this way. Oh yeah, this is when we meet Pascal. Dealing drugs in the back alleys of Hobbiton.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive! Oh, back!
Maybe don't mess with the tech priest. I think is the message with that right there.
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
The man dressed in crimson should not have survived an explosion like that. However, he is alive. You hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step. Flee, for I am death.
By the throat! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ah, placid.
Alright. I am Rogue Trader Valancius. I mean you no ill will.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
I'm gonna point at the exploded machine. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people, blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
So how's it possible you don't know how you caused the explosion?
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
Yeah, correct, Transcend. There's voiceovers on the ship. When you're on your ship and you interact with your main characters, all of the characters have voiceovers on your ship. But during gameplay, it's only at key points during the main storyline they have voices. So it's a limited voice acting game because they didn't have the budget to do a full voice acting. The only thing that's fully voiced is the prologue, which is about the first 3 hours of the game. And then from there, it's just sporadically through the game. It's my only complaint about this otherwise amazingly awesome game, is that, and it's just, there's walls of text, and it's incredibly written, but it's also a difficult game to stream. And I remember, I didn't know that he was having the same issue that I had, but I remember when I streamed this for the first time, they didn't have as many voiceovers when the game first came out. They added more over time. And I was like losing my voice reading all of the dialogue on streams when it first came out. And then Carnage complained about it and was like, I think he actually stopped his playthrough because he was like, I can't keep reading. Like, I can't stream this game. It's like, it's too much. And that was, I think this was the game that inspired him to go have that app developed, which he uses now, which reads off dialogue in his voice. But it's not necessarily a stream-friendly game in terms of all the dialogue. So what I ended up doing for my first playthrough is I just ended up paraphrasing. I would skim read it and just be like, okay, so this guy wants us to do this, okay. Because at some point, you can't read on screen. Like, you can't be doing voices for hundreds of lines of dialogue every single stream.
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By the grace of the Omnissiah, I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
And why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
Alright. I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Alright, we can level him up.
They say a little bit.
Watching the lazy handle sacred technology breaks my heart. Figuratively speaking, my cardiovascular augmentation can withstand much more than high blood pressure.
Alright. First technical combat. Ooh, I remember him being pretty potent with both melee and I think this time though I'll have him go mostly ranged because I'm going to be doing a lot of up close and personal with my shotgun. Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
All right. This will be a good point to wrap up the rogue trader portion of things here. We're going to switch over, get set up for Death Stranding 2.